title of my presentation or speech this afternoon is The Lost Economic Foundation. Every executive has the difficult challenge of managing short and long-term objectives simultaneously. We integrate into this process values, ethics, strategy, tactics, our visions, and our various stakeholder interests. It is our responsibility to ensure that the multitude of perspectives that we have access to are considered, and that we not minimize through bias and groupthink our opportunities. Otherwise, we will drift, along with our organizations, into the suboptimal, or sometimes even erode our ability to achieve what we aspire to accomplish. What's the #1 objective of an executive? To create wealth for our stakeholders. But we should be doing that by developing pathways that benefit everyone along the journey, not just a few. Injuring one stakeholder for the benefit of another only leads eventually to breakdowns of the delicate system that connects all of our stakeholders together. One of our most critical resources is evaporating as we pay others more than we receive back. Our education system now ranks 27th in the world, and we are graduating substantially lower science and engineering students than those who we compete against within the global economy. Where will the next decade of scientific and product development come from? It comes from the source of the technical know-how. In doing so, we are eroding our ability to create new technologies, and thus new economic opportunities. Our current state is simply not sustainable. We, the big we, you all included, must urgently bond together to effectively turn our course. There is no opportunity for us to keep the status quo, because the status quo, as you see on the board here, is not sustainable. My peer group and I are in the final sunset of our careers. Our halo will continue for another 1 to 2 decades, but you have the next 50 years to oversee. What are your economic and social values? Will you work for the benefit of both Wall Street and Main Street? Or will you pursue the former at the expense of the latter? The choice will be yours. Ultimately, we will turn our economy over to you. You establish your own bias in your decision making. You choose the paradigms that influence your thoughts and your decision making. You invent the vision by which you direct your lives. What will be your mark on